All right, folks, I need to talk about this when I talked about it in the movie review. Maybe it came out first. Maybe, hopefully, it came out first. If not, oh well. We're going to talk about this sequel, the secret sequel that they did. All right, for people who remember in the 1990s, there was actually 1 minute. Let me look. Let me look for myself. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look in my DVDs. It's got to be somewhere around here. Where are you? Where are you, man? Precious. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. But chances are it was like in 1999 or close to 2002. There was this movie, and it had Paul Giamatti in it, Frankie Muniz, and also Amanda Bynes. Do you know the movie? Chances are you can figure out what the movie is. It was called Big Fat Liar. Now, Big Fat Liar basically dealt with a kid who actually lied too damn much, and this became a interesting newer story of a boy who cried wolf. But the worst part is that he was telling the freaking damn truth, and instead of them being like, hey, oh, telling the truth, millions of dollars were losing. Instead, they just were like, he had no choice but to go hardcore and try to actually prove himself that he actually did it. And I have to admit, listening to myself saying that, I'm like, oh, the sequel most likely is watchable. But the sad part is that the sequel started off boring as fuck. It's not even funny. I have to admit, first things first, before I diss it, I have to admit the idea of updating it, making it a, it's kind of like a sequel, it's kind of like what happened with Michael Myers, and Jason. After 2 seasons, after 2 movies, they decided to make a standalone. Well, technically Michael Myers. They made a standalone called Curse of the Witch. Same exact idea. This is not dealing with Frankie Muniz. It's not dealing with him actually having a son. And then it's like, oh, the son's getting the same crap. Oh no. Or they recast it like freaking Home Alone 4. Anyways, what happened in this one that I can read is that instead of having a movie script stolen from him, or technically in this case, it was the previous case, is that he made a book report. He left a book report in the Kind Samaritan's limo, and the Kind Samaritan just took the freaking paper and turned it into a movie script, and then turned it into a movie. I think in this version, it's the fact of he made a video game. He most likely showed it to a big head honcho, and the head honcho making millions off of it. And now he's like, "Oh, I gotta prove that this is my game, even though no one believes me." I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to actually paint this into a good idea because it's like the first one was goofy and funny as frick, and it looks like to me the selling point is on Netflix is that they made his face white. Yeah, they most likely glue a mask to his face or some kind of crap. I'm not sure, but yeah, they're trying to make it something like what happened to Paul Giamatti when he jumped into the pool full of blue dye. Screw you, blue boy! Beep beep. Man. But still, to have this sequel out, at first it was interesting, but as soon as I started it, it was kind of boring, man. It was kind of boring. And after watching The Secret Life of Pets, it's either come at it or go home, which that's the messed up part. I'm like, dude, you guys need to go home. This is not good. This is, it's like you have to have a good movie after another good movie. And starting it off with this boring, slow setting, it's like, no, dude, you gotta go. But instead, okay. Haven't watched it, but I I have to nod that yes is a good concept. It's awesome that you updated it, but the messed up part is you guys started it slow for one, and number two, it's kind of weird you'd never even had like a commercial or anything anywhere showing, oh, if you love the Big Fat Liar, well, you're gonna love Bigger Fatter Liar, aka Big Fat Liar 2, but we're not gonna call it that because, well, something about copyrights or some kind of crap. Not sure. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm gonna watch it if it ever actually comes out on actual physical copy of it. I think I'm most likely not gonna even buy it, not unless they pull some crazy hijinks. But even so, it's like the only way how you can pull the crazy hijinks is if you have a double pack of saying, oh, big fat liar and bigger fatter liars. Like that's the only way how you can actually sell it. Other than that, I think I'm not gonna definitely buy it. And plus I can't because I already have the first one. So it makes it pretty stupid. So man, if you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out and tell me how that movie went. But personally, I'm like, he started slow. I mean, look at the first Big Fat Liar. He didn't start slow. No, they didn't. They started with him actually starting his idea, starting his, yeah, he decided to just, yeah, it already, I think it was a little bit slow, but at least the good news is that they had a good pace going and they had someone that's like, oh, it's worth a watch. Like Frankie Muniz, he was at the top at this point. And it's like, yeah, you shouldn't diss it if it's at Frankie Muniz. And it's like, if that's Macaulay Culkin and stuff, yeah, don't do that one I watched previously. That was a horror film. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. But all Macaulay Culkin films, pretty funny, pretty awesome. You can't ditch those. You can't ditch them. But this one, on the other hand, it's like you started. It's not gonna go good. It's just like what's going on with freaking Domino's. It's like it seems to me Domino's is trying to set the flames for a reboot of Ferris Bueller's Day Out. And will people watch? Chances are it's no unless you up the ante. You have to up the ante because holy freak, he was in the parade, man. What you gonna do with that, huh? Are you gonna get him stumbled upon a concert? Oh, that would be freaking crazy, a concert. Who are you gonna pick? A rapper? Are you gonna make it Kiss? Who knows what they're gonna do with the reboot? But I don't think they're really trying to do a reboot, but it seems to me they are starting a fire, and pretty soon the fire is gonna start. Anyways, thank you for watching, folks.